Hey, what's going on, guys? Today is day 21 of making my Titanfall light game, and today I have a few things that I want to work on. I want to bring in a new ability, so I like the idea of a grappling hook. I want to be able to mantle over walls, and I want to be able to melee someone as well. And one of the things I'm going to work on as well is a tutorial level. So when someone first starts the game, if they want to know how the abilities work, they can learn the tutorial and learn the basics of how to actually do stuff and what I kind of plan for the game to be played like. Um, in my game, I intend to have a campaign as well as a multiplayer. Campaign might be a thing that I do down the line, but I definitely intend to have a campaign for my game. And I think the most important part is multiplayer because I like multiplayer games, not as much as campaign games, but I've played amazing campaign games and I find them a lot of fun. I just play more multiplayer games. So I'm working on what I play more of before I do something that I play less of, I guess. um, but without further ado, if you didn't watch yesterday's video, I added some things to my game. So I added a drone. I fixed up my HUD to show off XP bar and stuff like that. Um, and yeah, so I'll show that off in just a second. As you can see, I got my little jump thing. I'll give that person. As you can see in the bottom left, I'm level 1 and I got 50% of my XP. It's a really bright yellow. But now I'm level 2. Um, and yeah, so this is my little drone over here. It dies by itself currently. It shoots itself. And I don't really need to do anything. I just shot at them, but you know. But yeah, that's what I added yesterday. So I'm gonna get into doing what I said I was going to do before, and I will be right back, and you will see the progress that I make. See you soon. Right, I'm back now. I have done my coding, um, and it's gone to plan. Today the tutorial wasn't that hard to make. Until I add in enemies and stuff like that. I've just got one tutorial room. I'm gonna do it by rooms. Um, for now. That might change in the future based on um, how annoying it is to do it. Um, how do I put it? All in one thing. So I'll show off the little tutorial room now so you can get a little gist of it. So this is me. I was just testing it now and I've just done testing it. It doesn't really do anything just yet, but I like the idea of the tutorial room. So it's got the same load in animation. Um, I probably need to spawn back here a bit and change it up a bit. But anyways, you got the use was D to move and shift. I need to fix this up. I just kind of copied and pasted this. And then walk forward to continue. Simple and basic. Got 4 walls. Sorry, 3 walls. I've got a invisible collision wall there that you will see in a little bit. um, but as soon as I hit it, it says in the bottom down here, if you can see it, I'll drag this up a bit. See it, room 1 complete. So, um, that's the very basics of it. I was having a problem with I don't know what just happened. My thing went black then. I was having a problem with it not print. I just wanted it to print room 1 complete, and I was having a problem with it because I didn't have a capital for player. The amount of times I do that is astounding, and I think it's I think every coder can understand the little bit of frustration, or maybe not experienced coders. They're probably amazing and awesome at this stuff. But I went with something different because I was looking up CSG boxes and about how to use them, and I think for a basic tutorial on how to play the game, that might be the way to go. So the reason why um sorry, the CSG box. From my knowledge, what I looked up, my short little research, um, I found that CSG boxes are good for just a small kind of experiment, but they're harder to render on the PC than just like a mesh instance and a collision shape. So CSG box is basically two in one, um, versus the other way where you have to make a mesh and then the collision shape as well. Um, Important for making bigger maps, I guess, is the doing it the old-fashioned way where you have a mesh instance and a collision shape. um, but yeah, just for now, I wanted to try it out, see what it was like using the CSG boxes. um, but yeah, so as you saw before, I added a tutorial setting. Very basic, very, you know. I added in today a grappling hook. So we'll jump in and we'll show it off in a second. Oh, I'm getting shot at. Go away. But very simple, very basic. Grappling hook. It just goes forward. I didn't need anything fancy. It's just a little ball that gets connected. I think it's a really cool little concept I've got. I've also got a. I tried doing a bit of a mantle. It isn't as smooth as I would like, but you might be able to see it. Oh, maybe not. I got a really fancy movement I've got. Oh, yeah. So as you can kind of see, I jump off when I get to the ledge, the top ledge sort of thing. I haven't been able to smooth it out as much as I would like for the future, but um, yeah, I got it like kind of there. I've got a melee, so there's no animation or anything fancy. I would have to make that animation, but as you can see, I walked up to him. I didn't shoot or anything. I'm just pressing V. Up. I finished my game. Let's jump back in. Okay, so he's gonna run at me. I'm just gonna press V. You can see his health bar went down a bit, and then I press V again, and he now dies. So that's what I did today. I'll go to the player because that's where I did the scripts. So I added a grapple script, which um, basically I'm just coding in the mesh instance. It's just a little ball at the moment. I'm trying to minimize in the future. I'll have like individual scenes themselves and then bring those scenes into the ability manager like that. But for now, for minimizing a massive amount of space, I'm just bringing in the mesh instance like this. But anyways, so the ability name is grapple, and that's what I called it here, with the cooldown of 8 seconds. So it's got a hook speed of 30 and a pull speed of 25, and the max distance it can hit is 30 meters. I think that's meters. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's done in meters. Just a simple function use. If is hooked, release, and then return fire hook, and then the function fire hook. Sorry, it's not return then fire hook. I'm bringing in fire hook. But basically, if I use the hook, it will now do the function fire hook, which is basically saying if it's not the player, sets true or false, and then it's grabbing the camera and the player and the physics ray query parameter. It changes the cam global position, and the result is the intersect ray. And then if the result is hook point hits a position and then is hooked true, it will make a new mesh, and the variable is a sphere mesh, and then I've done the heights here, and the hook mesh is the sphere. And then basically it gets the player to move to the hook mesh, and that's how I've got it. And then the function is release. So when it releases the hook, it will set the is hooked to false, which means I'm no longer getting pulled towards the hook. And this is the process. Basically, it just releases when I'm close enough. So it'll release a distance when I'm 1.5 meters away because I would have propelled, and it's got the speed. Basically, player velocity equals direction times pull speed, and the pull speed is up here. Now for the player script, for handling the melee, I had to put in a unhandled event for the if event is action. I put the if event action up here, below the unhandled input, so I didn't mess with all this, and it just made it broke my game. That's as simple as it is. But yeah, so I had to put it down here. That was just a quick and easy fix. I had to set the variables in the melees and whether it can melee. I intend to have like a character that has a super punch kind of thing, so it'll be like a one shot kind of punch with a cooldown, with a really long cooldown, and then you got like a basic melee. So it'll end up being an ability, but a bit stronger of an ability if it's for the character itself. I got the mantle here. I don't know why this keeps on going black. It's really weird. It's only when I record now. I don't know why. But yeah, I added a some more wall rays to basically tell whether or not I'm able to mantle. And I added a handle mantle down here. Yep. So I've got to play with this a bit more to make it more smooth. At the moment, it's not super duper smooth. But basically, short version of the code is if the ray low is at a certain what's it called? If it's no longer connecting, sorry, the mental ray high, if it no longer connects with a collision, and the low does, it will then mantle. That's basically how I've got it working. This is my melee. Basically the start of it is if I can't melee, just return, so it doesn't shut down the game. Can melee, it's false. I don't actually have a blade. It's currently invisible. I don't have a a blade. This is me checking the damage just here. So it's like testing whether or not I can actually damage them and I'm in range of the melee. And then I've got basically if it connects with a body, deal damage. That's basically what it is. I believe that's all I added today. I'm pretty excited to get the tutorial part going because then I can actually start setting stuff. I might have to set up a brand new like tutorial player, so then you don't have a gun and stuff to start with, and you learn the basics of tutorial, how to pick up a gun, etc., all that stuff. So that'll be what I end up working on in the future. But yeah, that's all for this one. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all so much. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment as to what you think I should add. I'll see you guys in the next video.